So I have been getting a lot of requests for a long time to do my everyday makeup routine. I haven't done it because to me it's nothing makeup tutorial worthy, but you guys have been requesting it a lot, so I thought that I would finally do it. I have been using a few new products lately that I have really been loving, and so I thought that while I am doing my makeup, I would show you guys kind of my new favorite makeup products that I use every single day. It is fresh thing in the morning, so Harper is having her sippy cup of milk and a little bit of breakfast on the bed so that I can film. I have her cartoons on the TV right there. So if you can hear them in the background, I apologize for that, but it's the only way that I can film right now is having her preoccupied. So with that, I'm gonna hurry up and get started before she gets bored. So the first thing that I start with is moisturizing my face. So I have been using this for the first time this month and I have been liking it. And it is the Olay Regenerist lotion with sunscreen. It has SPF 15 in there. So I just take like, I don't know, 3 or 4 squirts of that. If I know that I'm gonna be outside a lot, I will use the Aveeno SPF 50, I think it is. Then I go in with my foundation. I have been using this foundation for probably a year or two and I love it. It is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and I am in the color 805. And then Jeannie from A Little About a Lot got me these makeup brushes. I used to use a beauty blender, and then recently I've been using makeup brushes again, but I kind of go back and forth between beauty blenders and makeup brushes. And this is the contour brush from Real Techniques, I think it's called. But I use it for foundation. We make our own rules in life. And I just wiggle that around. I feel like my makeup tutorials were so much different before I became a mom, and then now I'm just like, I slap this on, throw that on, we're good to go. I used to be an avid user of the MAC Pro Longwear foundation. I used that foundation for 5+ years, and I was always trying to find a drugstore foundation that I liked as much, and I could never find anything. Until I found this baby. I like it because it gives really good coverage. It lasts all day long, which is the thing that I always struggled with. The MAC Pro Longwear one would last all day. I have oily skin, so it's a little bit hard to find a foundation that lasts all day on me. Along with the MAC Pro Longwear, I used to use the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and I could never find a concealer that I liked as much as that one until I found this one. It's super creamy and hydrating and high coverage, and it lasts all day, so it's perfect. So I just kind of make that triangle shape underneath my eye that the Kardashians taught us. I have dark circles underneath my eyes, and I have redness right here, and so I like to tackle that. And then I put some on my forehead, and then it also creates that highlight center of the face thing that Pinterest taught us. I always like to bring it onto my eyelids because I have some discoloration and some like little veins on my eyelids that I like to cover up. I don't know how to have like the 5-minute makeup look. It's either I put makeup on or I don't. So this is my everyday makeup look, and that's my foundation done. I love the coverage that these two products give. About a year or two ago, I had really bad acne from my PCOS, and I used this combination, and it covered everything perfectly. It would last all day. Luckily, my skin has cleared up, so I haven't been having that problem, but I just love the freshness and the kind of like the glow. The glow really comes from this one. I guess when I became a mom, I kind of just moved from Sephora products straight over to drugstore products. I used to use the NARS eyeshadow primer. I have very oily eyelids, and it was the only eyeshadow primer that worked for me, but I found a drugstore version that works just as well, if not better, and it is the Maybelline Master Prime eyeshadow primer. I forgot the name of it. I am almost out. I have to like really get in here. But I just put this on my eyelids and then rub it around, and it makes it to where my eyeshadow doesn't crease throughout the day. If I didn't have this on, my eyeshadow would last literally like 30 minutes. She's done. Hold on, we still have eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner, contour, blush, and highlight. So I just rub it in with my finger lightly, and then I kind of bring it underneath the eyes and into the corner because I put a little bit of eyeshadow there. All right, I gotta speed this up. She's losing patience. Usually in the morning if I do my makeup, Joe and her will like lay in bed together and watch TV, but he's already working right now, and so she's just watching it by herself, and she has less of an attention span when she doesn't have somebody to cuddle up to. For eyebrows, I use and I just started using this over the past couple of months, and I really like it. It is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and I think I'm just like dark brown, and it has a really, really thin, I don't know if you can see that, pencil, and so it gives like really precise little faux hairs. And it's just really easy to use. I always used to use a powder with an eyeliner brush, and so I just recently started using the pencil, and I've really been liking it. So I just go over my natural brow shape, and I just do light little, whatever you call these things, strokes. For eyeshadow, I have been using this palette for like a year or two, or ever since I bought it. And it is the Gwen Stefani. It is very dirty and very well loved. It's the Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette by Urban Decay. Most days I just use 3 or 4 of the same colors, but every now and then I get a little fancy and I venture out. As you can see, they're almost gone, but it has 2 like white ivory shimmery shades, and then it has this just more like skin tone shade. And so I use those, and then I'll either use Anaheim, which is a very taupey, cool toned brown, or I will use the Zone Brown, which is a more warm toned brown. So first I just swirl my brush around in this just like nude color and put that all over my lid, all the way up to the brow bone. I feel like this kind of sets my eyeshadow primer as well. And then I'll grab one of these shimmery eyeshadows and put this on my lower part of my lid and into the corner. Harper, can you sit on your bottom, please? And then also up on the brow bone. So next I'm gonna go in with the Anaheim color, which is the light taupey brown. I just swirl my brush in that, and I go right into the crease and the outer corner of the eye. And I do light circle motions to really kind of buff that in so I don't have any harsh edges. When I'm done with that, I grab the same eyeshadow and put it underneath my lower lash line. Sometimes I skip that part and just have a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line, and then sometimes I don't even put mascara and I just have the lower lash line just be very bright, open, and makeup free. Next up is eyeliner. I have been using this eyeliner for the past couple of months, and I have really been liking it. It is the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar Liquid Eyeliner, and I like this because it has that felt kind of like marker tip. I don't know if you can see that, and it's really pointy, and you can do a winged eyeliner with this that's kind of foolproof. So since it's so pointy, I am able, hopefully I can do it on camera. I do it every day. Hopefully the camera doesn't jinx me. Let me zoom in a little bit. So I just line it up where I want it, and then I kind of just stamp it on and drag a little bit, and boom, you have instant winged eyeliner. So as you can see, it created that perfect point, and it's just because the brush or the tip is so pointy by itself. So all I had to do was just lay it on there, and it just did the work for me. So after that, I just take the side of the brush and I kind of just stamp it on the rest of my lash line. I don't really use the tip, I use more of the side. been using L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara for a good 2 or 3 years. It's definitely one of my favorite mascaras. I probably need to buy some more. But next I just put on my mascara and make that weird mascara face. And then I just put a little bit on my lower lash line. This is another new product that I have discovered over the last few months, and it is the Maybelline. I'm learning that I use Maybelline and L'Oreal the most. Master Contour Kit, and it comes with a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. It's just nice and convenient to have all of it in one spot for me. Especially since Harper gets into my makeup drawer and she loses half my makeup, so it's nice that I have 3 products in one here. So I just swirl it around in the bronzer part and put it right where you put bronzer. That looks a little pink. I might have had a little bit of, oh, I did, okay. Yesterday, Harper grabbed this brush and one of my other blushes, and she was swirling it around. So this had blush on it, and then I just did that. So that looks a little bit red. So I put it underneath my jawline, and then in that hollow part of the cheek. And this is one of those steps that I always do. Like, even if I'm not doing eyeshadow or something like that, I just feel like it makes my face, especially since I'm so pale and I have a little bit more of a round face, I just need that extra color and definition. And then I put it on the temples and up onto the forehead going into the hairline. We are missing something very funny on TV right now. Then I go in with the blush, just a quick dab. Then for the highlight part, I just grab my finger and just do that and put it on the very top of my cheekbone. That's really coming off in camera. I like it because it's a nice subtle highlight, although on camera it's looking a little bit more bold. And then sometimes I'll take my finger and just pop a little bit of it on the inner corner, on the tip of my nose, and that whole thing that Pinterest taught us again. You know, takes an extra 5 seconds. Okay, we're almost done. 2 lip products that I've really been loving that I've actually been pairing together. So the first one is L'Oreal. Is this Maybelline? I'm gonna need to know that. Maybelline. Apparently I use L'Oreal and Maybelline. Okay, so the first one is the L'Oreal color in, what is this? La Matte Velvety Full Coverage Lip Color. What color is it, people? It is this really warm, peachy coral color. And I just put that on, focusing more on the outer part of the lip. And then I go in with the Maybelline Nude Less color, and it's just kind of the perfect nude color. And I go in more of the center of the lips. If you've seen me wear a lip color in my vlogs that you really like, 90% of the time it's this one. So that is my finished everyday makeup tutorial with the products that I have been loving over the past couple of months. Harper is getting a little bit restless, so we are gonna turn off the TV and go eat some breakfast. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this and maybe got some tips along the way, and I think that's gonna do it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Say hi! You wanna put on some makeup? Yeah. Put it on your face.